Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is Cheryl binte Razali. My student number is 24019042. Today, I will make listening podcast assignment. I will explain a summary and reflection from the podcast that I listen to, namely Learning Language on YouTube Tedx Talk, the podcast from Marinna Pascal. She talks at Tedx Penang Road. The speaker reflects on her 20 years of helping Southeast Asians, particularly Malaysians, improve their English, emphasizing that effective communication is more about attitude than proficiency. She highlights how some individuals, like her student Faisal, can communicate clearly and confidently despite limited English skills. The speaker compares this to his daughter's fear of mistakes in piano lesson, which mirrors many Malaysians' fear of speaking English incorrectly. She argues that focusing on the message rather than perfection is crucial for effective communication. The speaker stresses that English should be seen as a practical tool for communication, not an art to be mastered, and advocates for a mindset shift to prioritize clarity and result over fear of mistakes. The reflections. Reflections I'll talk about topic and episode, mind message, language use, comprehension challenge, and tone pacing and accent influence. I choose this topic and episode because it offers valuable insights into communications, language learning, and overcoming common barriers many face when speaking English. The episode also highlights a significant cultural issues in Malaysia and other parts of South Asia, where people often associate their language abilities with their self-worth and fear of making mistakes. This topic is particularly relevant for people looking into improve their communication skills, not just in English but in any content, as it challenges the conventional mindset that success in language learning is about perfection. The main message of the episode is that effective communication in English or any language is more than just having perfect grammar or language proficiency. The speaker emphasizes that confidence and clarity in communication matter more than perfection. It addresses common challenges many face in language learning, particularly the fear of making mistakes. Sharing relatable stories and offering practical advice encourage individuals to shift their focus from perfection to effective communication, which can empower learners at any level. The speaker used clear, easy to understand, and engaging language to convey her ideas. She employed personal storytelling to make her message more digestible and relevant to everyday experience. Humor was also effectively used to keep the audience engaged and make her ideas more readily accepted. The speaker used simple and direct language, avoiding technical terms so that a wider audience could understand the message without confusing them. Listening the audio might present several challenges. One potential difficulty is understanding the speaker accents or pronunciation, especially if the speaker has a Canadian accent, which might be unfamiliar to some listeners. Additionally, while the speaker used simple language, the ideas presented, such as the importance of attitude over proficiency in communication, can be abstract. Lastly, some technical vocabulary like DHA and APA in the pharmacy story could confuse listeners who are unfamiliar with those terms and require additional clarification. Tone, pacing, and accent influence. The speaker in this episode used a tone that is casual and engaging, which make the topic feel more accessible and not boring. This tone also helps listeners feel more connected to these personal stories and shared by the speaker. As for the accent, the speaker has a Canadian accent, which might be a bit confusing for those not familiar with the accent. However, the speaker is clear in their pronunciation and use simple language so listeners can still follow along. For those familiar with Canadian accents, this wouldn't be a big issue. Overall, the engaging tone and clear language help make the message easier to understand, even though the accent and pacing might add some challenges for certain listeners. Okay, that's all for the material and my summary and my reflections. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.